I'm Monica Meliana Ongasari and I'm currently studying Corporate Information System in Bina Nusantara University online learning. I currently work as a purchasing staff in a frozen food manufacturing business in Kediri, East Java, Indonesia. We are manufacturing frozen foods. We also manufacturing many other foods, which are the byproducts and value-added products of our frozen foods. In this video, I would like to highlight the importance of English to me. English helped me to learn about so many things for the past years. One of my hobbies is reading, and learning English has opened a whole new world of reading materials for me. Since I was a child, English has been a large part of my life. Storybooks to comics. Learning English has helped me to learn and enjoy so much more content if compared when I only understood Bahasa Indonesia or Indonesian. And me professionally. As a purchasing staff, I regularly communicate with suppliers from all over the world, not only from Indonesia. We use English as a primary communication language, especially during exhibitions. My company regularly attends business exhibitions, usually once a year. As a purchasing staff, which sometimes will double as an exhibitor staff, I need English to speak to our company's booth visitor and also to visit the booth myself as the purchasing department representative. Even in local exhibition shows, sometimes there are foreign sellers and visitors. Thus, English has been very useful to me. Fortunately, even in Dubai and Brussels, English is still being used as the primary language between international traders, and I could be of help as an exhibitor staff. It is true that in my office and manufacturing plant, we mainly use Indonesian and Japanese to communicate between colleagues. I would like to remind you that my manufacturing plant is located in Kediri, East Java. We are even located in the other part of the city. Thus, we usually speak only in Indonesian and Java with my colleagues and also with the sales representative who visit my office. However, there are a number of machines, manuals, certificate of analysis, and material data sheets which are all written in English. A lot of the instructions I get for ingredients I got as a purchasing staff also all are written in English. Thus, I need good understanding of English and quite the reading skill to understand how ingredients are being used and could be applied to my company's manufactured products. This English skills has helped me a lot at work. If it were to be ranked, reading and translation will rank first and second as the English skill I use most often at work, as I need to read product descriptions and translate them to my colleagues, or is located in a quite secluded location. Currently, not all of our staff speak and understand English. Thus, I need to step up and help my colleagues to understand manuals and instructions which are written in English by the suppliers. Then followed with writing, listening, and speaking, as most of my communication with international suppliers are via emails and WhatsApp. It is quite rare for me to listen and speak English at work every day. Although there are exceptions, speaking and listening are top on the list during exhibition days, which, I repeat, are rare, usually only once a year. As a student, I am currently studying English professional course, which is very important to me, as it helps me practice my verbal and writing skills. Due to the weekly forum posts, I have become accustomed to read at least at least 450 words every week. That is from 100 weeks, 100 words times 3. English Professional has helped me to become more confident in English, as I initially only learned academia English and casual English. Also, I initially only learned English non-verbally. For instance, the other day, a Vietnamese person suddenly showed up in our office doorsteps. He was looking to sell a leftover stock from his import from Japan. No one understood what he was saying, as it was past office hours and only a few workers were left in the office. Fortunately, English professionals have accustomed me to listening to English. Thus, I could communicate with him easily. If it was me from like 3 months ago, before I studied English professional under Ma'am Christiana, I don't think I would have the courage to speak to him. The second personal assignments reading section, in my opinion, helps me a lot in understanding a lot of new vocabularies. I often read new words which I just skim over without properly understanding the meaning and usage. Thus, that assignment taught me to understand each word I encountered in works completely. Then, the third part of the third session of forum discussion in week 2, which had me reading a journal to understand the difference between intensive reading and extensive reading, which both are very useful in my work. Intensive reading is useful when I read new ingredients material data sheets or MSDS, as I need to determine how do I use said material in my products as a processing staff, and how I could explain to the research and development team of my company on how to use said products. So I need to read the material data sheets, then I need the certificate of analysis, and then lastly I need to read the how-to of the products. Manual extensive reading is used in my everyday life. In instance, when I read newspaper or other enjoyable reading materials, such as novels. Then regarding the listening part of the English professional course, which helped me the most at the first personal assignment, in which we were told to make a restatement video of the recordings we listened to earlier. That assignment helped me to understand how to completely understand what other people is speaking about. Also, although this is not a part of the listening assignment, but listening to Ma'am Christiana speaking during our video conferences has helped me a lot to familiarize myself to listening in a real person speaking in real time. So when I watch videos of people speaking in English, or maybe when I watch movies, I can rewind it. Also, I can rewatch it, and even maybe put subtitles on it. However, in video conference, I could only listen well and understand it real time. What is she saying about? What is she talking about? And then I need to take notes, and I need to maybe do assignments. Ma'am Christiana assigned it on real time. And then I need to listen on what my friends are talking about. So that has helped me a lot in learning how to listen and understanding English real time. Then third, the writing assignments in this course has helped me a lot, as I now am accustomed to read at least 150 words times 3. So in total, at least minimum 450 words every week for the forum discussion posts, which been incredibly enjoyable for me. I really enjoyed looking for materials and sources to put into my forum posts. Mem Christiana's forum discussion questions also have been quite interesting to me, especially last week's question about inflation. I did not expect that she would put discussion regarding inflation, which are a social and economical problem, in English professional class. To answer that question, I needed to research and learn so much regarding inflation. And apparently, inflation is said to be the trend in 2023, which is this year in Indonesia. So, the reading assignment has helped me to learn about today's social and economic phenomena, which I am very much grateful about. Ma'am Christiana's questions truly has been very enjoyable to me. Then the third personal assignment, in which we are supposed to write a discussion essay, which had an amazingly interesting topic that is applicable to my work. So the writing assignment was regarding, if I remember right, the effects of raising salary on employees' productivity, in which I talked about how if we raise salaries, then what will happen to the employees, and if we do not raise the salaries, then what is the effects to the employees' productivity and overall to the company's productivity, in which I also learned about the social economic part. And because my own company has many workers, I learn from their view and also from my own view and also from the company's view regarding the topic. My own writing based on the topic Ma'am Christiana gave us has honestly motivated me to work better and harder so I can earn the salary raise which I hoped about. Although I'm currently in need to revise my assignment, which I have not quite had the time to check out. I hope I can get to it soon, and I hope I can understand what I need to revise. Lastly, the speaking part of this English professional course, the first group assignment was quite an eye-opener to me. I learned how other people perceive English, which apparently are quite differently from me. I also learned that probably due to me growing up learning English non-verbally, the words I read are perceived as quite not easy on the earth, and that it is quite hard to discuss things freely in English for us non-native speakers. The first speaking assignment also helped me to learn how to introduce myself formally, which will help me in business presentations and interviews. Based on Ma'am Christiana's feedback, I also learned to speak more clearly, which I clearly still struggle on to this day. Then this very video assignment helps me to look back on what I have learned in the past and how I've grown to this day. So to sum it up, the English professional course has helped me to grow as a person and to apply what I learned in school, in my everyday life and in work. I learned how to read, how to write, listen, and speak properly in English, which may sound easy, but for me not quite easy. It has been very helpful to me, and I hope I can continue to learn and grow based on what Ma'am Christiana has taught me in this course. Thank you very much. Bye bye.